I'm a hustler, man. I'm always get it off the muscle, man. Tryna make them hundreds bust the rubber bands. Rain, sleet, hell or snow, I'm tryna get it in. Woo! I go door to door, stacking up them dollars like dominoes. Woo! I go door to door.
Hustlers. What's cracking? It's your boy Deshaun. Welcome back to another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby. We tackle all your daily door-to-door objections, rejections. We teach you guys how to make connections, man. If you ain't creating genuine customer connections, building better customer relationships, and providing premier customer service, then you know, like I know, guys, you ain't making a difference in your wallet or the community, baby. That's what we do over here at Roof Hustlers, man. Help you guys go from average to good, from good to great. Always keeping food on your plate, baby, because if you do what I do, you know it's a jungle out here. First and foremost, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Man, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited for 2024 as we embark on a new year of door-to-door roofing sales, man. So we got a bunch of new content we're gonna be providing for you guys this year to help you stay on track, help you hit your goals, exceed your goals, and hit your income goals as well, man. So I know everybody talking about goal planning, reflecting for the year. I wanna give you guys a little something different today, right? My ultimate goal this year is to push you past success and help you step into greatness, baby. Once again, I wanna push you past success and help you step into greatness, man. I hope you had a phenomenal 2023. If you didn't have a good 2023, you know the cool thing about it? You got another year to make sure that this year is even better than last year. If you had a great 2023, you know the cool thing about it? That's over with. Now you got to do it again and do it even better. So without further ado, let's jump into today's episode. I want to push you past success to greatness. All right, let's talk about greatness, guys. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Dr. David Cook. He wrote a book called Greatness. I did get some bullet points from this book, and I just want to give him a shout out, and I encourage you guys to go buy the book yourself. Phenomenal read, right? So let's push you beyond success to greatness, baby. Understand, greatness is a trait open to all but earned by few, right? Which means everybody don't experience greatness. It's open to everybody, but it's only earned by a few. What is greatness? Greatness is selfless exceptionalism. What's the selfless part? Most high performers, they're egotistical, they selfish. It's all about them, right? So the selfless part is helping the people around you succeed and achieve and making the people around you and the world a better place, right? That's the selfless part. What's the exceptionalism part? We never settle for mediocrity. We never settle for average. We never do what the crowd doing. We do our best to exceed and stand out. That's the definition of greatness, baby. Selfless exceptionalism. Now we're gonna take it a little step further. You got your goal set for this year. So I wanna give you some mental practices, some tangible things. Make sure that you hit these goals, stay on track, and finish the year well, right? So greatness is built up of 3 pillars. Those 3 pillars are focus, passion, and mental toughness, right? Focus, where do you want to go? Passion, how bad do you want to get there? And last but not least, the mental toughness. Do you have the mental skills needed to handle adversity along the journey? So those are the 3 pillars of mental toughness. What I want to do is go through and break down every one just a little bit, man, so you can get some tangible things to make sure that you can hit your goals that you set for 2024. So let's jump into the first pillar, focus. First and foremost, it's scientifically proven. Those who set goals outperform those who don't set goals. So you've already got your goals set. You want to do 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, whatever it may be. Now, let's talk about how focus gonna help you get there. It's 4 pillars when it comes to focus. First pillar is make sure that goal is specific. What specific actions do you focus on every appointment or every door knock that you can check off the box and make sure it get done, right? So your first step to stay in focus is have a specific goal that you after. So the way we like to describe it is something specific at every door. First thing, I breathe. Second thing, I'm in the moment, which means I'm where my feet at. I'm not thinking about the door before that, the door after that. I'm in that moment. And the third check to specific is I ask 3 to 5 specific questions. Whatever those 3 to 5 specific questions are for you, you create that. But that's the first step in staying focused, right? What is that specific thing that you do at every door that you can check off to make sure it's getting done? Because usually if you could check these things off, you can go back and start to fall in love with the process, right? So that's the first thing, be very specific. After we get out of specific, now we need something that's tangible, right? We need something that's tangible. So the way I like to define tangible is you need something in front of you daily that you're looking at so you know what you're chasing so you can stay focused while you're out in the field. So maybe, you can have your breathe, be in the moment, ask questions. You can have that abbreviated on your folder. Before you knock that door, before you run that appointment, you focus on these quick little 3 things, boom. Get yourself in the mindset, right? Or you can have your specific deals that you want to close on your book, which is 5, and you're looking at those 5 daily, right? But you need something tangible to keep you focused throughout the year, right? So we got something that's specific. Breathe, be in the moment. Make sure you ask your 5 questions, 3 to 5 questions at every door. You check that box after every door knock, right? Second thing, you need something tangible. Either have your numbers in front of you or you're looking at your breathe, be in the moment, ask specific questions. That's something tangible to keep you focused, right? The third thing when it comes to focus is you need something difficult. You need your goals to be difficult. What do I mean by that? Understand, it's an art to goal setting. So whatever goals you set for the year, they need to be difficult. Why? Because if they're too easy, they'll demotivate you. If they're too big, they'll discourage you and you'll get off the track and you'll no longer want to do this anymore, right? So make sure your goals are difficult. So if you did 1 million last year, maybe you only set a new goal for 1.5, maybe 1.6. Don't go from 1 million to 3 million. That might be discouraging. And don't just set it for 1 million again, because that's going to be demotivated. So make sure your goals are difficult. So you need something specific that you focus on. You need something tangible that you focus on. You need to make sure that your goals are difficult. And the fourth pillar of focus is make sure your goals are self-referenced. What do I mean by self-referenced? Make sure they're your goals. Make sure it's not the goal that your boss set for you or your manager set for you or your friends and family. Make sure it's your own goal that you set for yourself. Why? Because we all done heard this. The only person you're competing against is who? You. Right? So make sure your goals are self-referenced. So every day your responsibility should be just to get a little bit better and do more than you did the day before. Because if you're chasing somebody else's goal, it's easy to not be invested into it because you didn't set it. So that's the first pillar of greatness, focus, right? What it is, we need something specific, we need something tangible, we need something difficult, and we need something self-referenced. So that's the first pillar of greatness. Now let's go to the second pillar of greatness, right? Which is passion, right? And a lot of guys tell me, man, roofing not my passion. I like to let guys know, even if roofing not your passion, you got to bring passion to roofing. So what is passion? It's the sold out compulsion to reach a dream or a goal. You sold out on the dream or the goal, baby. It's not something you trying, it's something you're doing. Right? You sold out on it. So it's another 4 pillars of keeping that passion high, right? So let's break those down. Your first pillar, own it. Own your goal, right? Make sure it's something that you want, because when you own your goal, right? It's easy to stay committed. It's easy to stay invested. It's easy to keep going when things get difficult, right? Versus you trying to own somebody else's goal, right? Don't own nobody else's goal. Own your goal. Own that goal that you set. Stay focused. That's going to generate that passion. So the first one is own it. Second one, when it comes to passion, accountability, right? We all know there's a 90% chance of hitting your goals if you have an accountability partner, or you're accountable to a team, or you're accountable to a community, right? So once you set your goals, to keep that passion high, you're going to need somebody to hold you accountable. The only reason I finished the Hustler's Guide to Door to Door is because I verbalized it to somebody, and a few months later, somebody said, how that book going that you said you're going to write? Did you finish it? And I'm like, oh, shoot, I can't be viewed as somebody who say things and don't do them. So that's what pushed me to finish the Hustler's Guide to Door to Door. And you can't see the guy behind the camera, but the reason why these videos keep getting pushed out, because he holds me accountable. It'll be some days he'll be like, hey man, it's been a week, we ain't recorded yet. We need to get something on the books, let's get going. Because I tell him what our goals is for the year, and he holds me accountable to make sure that we get that certain amount of episodes out, right? So that's what keep your passion up. Some accountability, right? So first thing, own your goal, right? Make sure it's yours. Own it. Take ownership of that goal. You take ownership of making sure all the resources, all the things you need to get it done, you own that. Second thing, get accountability, right? Accountability partner, community, group, team, whatever. Third part of passion, incentivize the goal. The goal isn't the incentive. What are you going to give yourself when you hit that goal? right? Maybe you're gonna buy yourself a new car. Maybe you're gonna buy yourself a nice watch, right? Maybe you're gonna take yourself on a trip. Maybe you're gonna give yourself some time off. But you need to incentivize yourself, because that makes that passion get higher and higher. Because as you get closer to that goal, it's not the goal that's exciting to achieve, it's what you're gonna give yourself when you get to that goal, right? So you gotta incentivize yourself. That's gonna keep the passion up. And last but not least, when it comes to the 4 pillars of passion, have fun. Man, you gotta have fun this year. You can't be all business, because that's gonna kill the fun. And now you feel like it's a job and you dreading getting up every day. When we come in here and record, we have fun. When I go train with other companies, we have fun. It's not all about hitting a certain amount of deals. We have fun, and in the midst of having fun, we hit those deals, or we crush those goals, or we pass the benchmarks that we set for each other. So that's the 4th pillar of keeping the passion high, is having fun. If you really think back in your life and you think about how you lost the love for things, it's because you took the fun out of them. I stopped liking football because it wasn't fun no more. It felt like a job. It felt like I had to go to practice. I had to do all of these things, and I didn't want to do that no more. The thing I love about Roof Hustlers is so much fun, right? We continue to put out fun, creative content, and that's what keeps the passion high for us to do this month in, month out, year in and year out, to keep y'all succeeding at a high level. So that's the 2nd pillar of greatness, passion, right? You need to own it, take accountability, incentivize it, and last but not least, have fun. And the 3rd and final pillar of greatness is mental toughness. What is mental toughness? The ability to reach your potential in the face of adversity, change, and interference. The ability to reach your potential in the face of adversity, change, and interference. That's what mental toughness is. Some of y'all gonna get the focus part right. You're like, I'm focused, right? Some of y'all gonna get the passion part right. You got that part locked in. The part that's gonna kill you is the mental toughness. It's 6 pillars to mental toughness. I only wanna give you 3 of them, right? I only wanna give you 3. I love all 6, but I wanna give you 3. The first one, when it comes to mental toughness, embrace the pressure. Understand, like I told you, when we focusing and setting our goals have to be difficult. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult than your normal goals, and it's gonna push you. I wanna let you know, embrace that pressure, baby. Pressure is beautiful. Pressure do 2 things. It busts pipes or it make diamonds. Let it make a diamond out of you. Pressure is a privilege. The fact that you got the pressure of providing for your family and you in a full commission job, no salary, no guaranteed pay, that's a beautiful pressure, man. Embrace that. Embrace that pressure. So that's the first pillar of mental toughness. Don't let that pressure get you overwhelmed. Thank God for that pressure, because you're the right person for it. The second pillar of mental toughness, paint a masterpiece. Paint a masterpiece. What do I mean by that, guys? Only visualize the outcomes that you desire. Before you run an appointment, before you knock on a door, before you do any type of activity evolving around sales or knocking doors or anything, I want you to only paint or visualize the outcomes that you want. Stop thinking about how things gonna go wrong, or how they get multiple companies out here, or how they not gonna buy from you. That's what's killing you, man. That's what's killing your mental toughness, right? Paint a masterpiece. Only visualize how you want things to go. When we started Roof Hustlers, man, I wanted to go to other roofing companies, coach and train their guys, had a clear, vivid vision, and I only painted the thoughts how I wanted them to go. So, paint a masterpiece, baby. First one, embrace that pressure. Second one, paint a masterpiece. Only visualize the outcomes you desire. And the third one is trust your talent, man. Stop doubting you. Stop not believing in you, right? You are enough. You belong to be here. You are amazing. You got everything you need internally to crush 2024. Right? You got to understand the reason why you missed out on some appointments, the reason why you didn't close certain deals, the reason why you didn't hit some of your revenue goals and your income goals, because you didn't trust you. You doubted yourself in some of the biggest moments of 2023 instead of saying, you know what, I got all the skill set, all the mindset, all the things that I need internally to close this deal, make this money, right? Hit these numbers, but you doubted yourself. And I want to let you know, trust your talent, especially if you came from a different arena, selling cars, selling phones. I don't care what you did, customer service, whatever. You got a certain amount of skill set, principles, strategies, and tactics that's worked in those arenas. Bring them over here in this arena and let us shine, right? So listen, trust your talent. Trust you. You just don't understand the power of trust and how it will bring out a side of performance in you that you didn't know was possible. I've been going on 3 years now with Roof Hustlers. That's all I do. That's my income. That's how I make money. And I done did it for 3 years now. I trust me. I trust that we gonna make money every year now. There's no doubt in my mind. This year we chasing that million. I don't know how we gonna get there, but I believe it's doable. right? So that's that third pillar of mental toughness. Trust your talent. Embrace the pressure, paint a masterpiece, and trust your talent. So listen, guys, not only do I want you to experience success this year, I want you to experience greatness, right? I want you to live in your greatness in 2024. I want you to stop settling. I want you to stop letting yourself off the hook, right? I want you to stop doubting you. And I want you to step into that greatness that's inside of you and understand greatness isn't for the chosen few, it's for the few who choose. And I hope you're one of those guys that choose to be great this year. So once again, the 3 pillars of greatness, right? Focus, passion, and mental toughness. I don't know about you guys, but I am geeked for 2024. It's here for the taking, and I think we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that it goes our way. And I'm going to continue to bring you guys phenomenal content this upcoming year. We're going to be switching it up, and if there's anything that y'all want us to address, y'all already know how to do that, man. So if you got some value out of today's episode, do me a huge favor, leave some comments down in the comment box. We do pay attention to those. If there's any topics that you want us to cover on Roof Hustlers, shoot us an email, Deshaun@roofhustlers.com. We'll get back to you. We'll create content specifically for those. Follow us on the Instagram at Roof Hustlers, TikTok, Roof Hustlers, Facebook, Deshaun Bryant, right? Listen, guys, it's 2024. Leave last year behind. Let's focus on the future ahead of us. First quarter is here. Let's dominate that. And as always, baby, hustle hard, hustle smart, and don't be afraid to bogart. Hustlers, I'm out.